Saint Nicholas and the origins of Santa Claus. Santa Claus, beloved Santa Claus, hero to many children, also known as Saint Nicholas, Father Christmas, and simply Santa. He is a figure with legendary, mythical, historical, and folkloric origins who in many Western cultures is said to bring gifts to the homes of good children on Christmas Eve night. So how did this kindly Christian saint become a roly-poly, red-suited American symbol for merry holiday festivity and commercial activity? History tells the tale. St. Nicholas of Myra is the primary inspiration for the Christian figure of Santa Claus. He was a 4th century Greek Christian bishop of Myra in Lycia, a province of the Byzantine, now in Turkey. Nicholas was famous for his generous gifts to the poor, in particular presenting the 3 impoverished daughters of a pious Christian with dowries so that they would not have to become prostitutes. British and Dutch versions of the gift giver emerged further in the British colonies of North America. For example, in Washington Irving's History of New York, Santa Claus was Americanized into Santa Claus. Through the centuries, Santa Claus has been depicted as everything from a tall, gaunt man to an elf. He has worn a bishop's robe and a Norse huntsman's animal skin. The Civil War cartoonist Thomas Nast drew Santa Claus for Harper's Weekly in 1862. Santa was shown as a small, elf-like figure who supported the Union. Nast continued to draw Santa for 30 years, and all along the way changed the color of his coat from tan to the now traditional red. Though some people believe the Coca-Cola Santa wears red because that is the Coke color, the red suit does come from Nast's interpretation of Saint Nick. This now takes us to the role of Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola Company began its Christmas advertising in the 1920s with shopping-related ads in magazines like the Saturday Evening Post. The first Santa ads used a strict-looking Claus in the vein of Thomas Nast. At this time, many people thought of Coca-Cola as a drink only for warm weather. The Coca-Cola Company began a campaign to remind people that Coca-Cola was a great choice in any month. This began with the 1922 slogan, "Thirst knows no season," and continued with a campaign connecting a true icon of winter, Santa Claus, with the beverage. Over the years, the Santa Claus campaign continued to change the look of Santa. He became more realistic and symbolic looking. The Coca-Cola Company commissioned Michigan-born illustrator Haddon Sundblom to develop advertising images using Santa Claus, showing Santa Claus himself, not a man dressed as Santa as a previous work had portrayed him as. For inspiration, Sundblom turned to Clement Clark Moore's 1822 poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, commonly called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Moore's description of St. Nick led to an image of Santa that was warm, friendly, pleasantly plump, and human. For the next 33 years, Sundblom painted portraits of Santa that helped to create the modern image of Santa, an interpretation that today lives on in minds of people of all ages, all over the world. Although Santa Claus has a rich historical background, it is Coca-Cola that we can thank for the Santa Claus that we know and love today.